Welcome to today's Explainer. Okay, let's dive into this. We've reached an absolute milestone today. We are looking at what is essentially the pinnacle of agentic engineering, the Day 30 Capstone project. Now, if you've been following along with the concepts of AI and agent design, you know the ultimate goal, right? It's moving from just theory to a usable, massive structural application. So today, we're going to blueprint an entire enterprise AI agent platform, literally from the absolute ground up. And we'll be doing this using exactly 15 required technical features outlined in our source material.
But before we unpack those specific technical specs, I want you to really think about this for a second. What makes an AI truly enterprise ready? I mean, it's pretty easy to just write a basic script on your laptop that pings an AI model, right? We've all seen those. But making that monumental leap from a simple local script to a complete living, breathing enterprise system, I'm talking about a system that an entire organization can safely and reliably use every single day, well, that requires a completely different level of rigorous architecture. So our architectural blueprint breaks down into 6 logical phases of construction. First, Day 30, the capstone. Then, foundation and architecture, followed by the AI brain and memory. After that, tools and real-world action, deployment and operations, and finally, we'll wrap up with the enterprise finish.
Starting off with Phase 1, Day 30, the capstone. We have well and truly arrived at the summit of our agentic engineering journey here.
The mandate from our source material is incredibly clear, and honestly, it's very bold. It says to build a complete enterprise AI agent platform. Now, what's really interesting here is that word complete, because we aren't just building some clever little chatbot interface today. No, we're being tasked with integrating deep security, persistent memory, automated deployment pipelines, and real-world execution tools all into one unified autonomous system. It's the whole shebang.
Moving right along to Section 2, Foundation and Architecture. This is where we start laying down that secure groundwork.
Before our AI can actually start executing tasks, we absolutely have to establish a highly secure foundation, and the very core of that foundation is a multi-agent architecture. So, by definition, this is simply a system where specialized AI agents collaborate to solve complex tasks. I want you to think about this not as, hiring one single overworked generalist who tries to do absolutely everything. Instead, it's like assembling a dynamic, highly skilled team of specialized experts. Imagine having one autonomous agent dedicated purely to research, while another specializes entirely in data processing, and maybe another one strictly for drafting communications. They communicate and work in tandem, which just exponentially increases the overall capability of the platform.
When we compare a standard application to this kind of multi-agent system, the differences in complexity become pretty obvious. I mean, a standard app usually just has simple logic designed for a single user, but our enterprise system, it involves complex coordination among multiple AI agents executing really intricate workflows. And because of this immense power, the very first requirement on our source checklist is user authentication. It is absolutely crucial to safely manage exactly who has access to this multi-agent team. Because let's face it, without robust authentication, your enterprise data just isn't secure, and the whole system really isn't viable.
Okay, let's jump into Section 3, the AI brain and memory.
So now that we have our foundational team structure locked in, we have to ask, how does this AI actually think? Well, to make these agents intelligent about your specific business, the capstone requires what's called a RAG knowledge base. Now, RAG stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. Let's just break down that technical jargon for a second. It basically acts as a secure, shared library of your internal organizational data. So instead of the AI just relying on its pre-trained, generalized internet knowledge, which as we know can sometimes lead to generic answers or even hallucinations, the AI dynamically searches through your company's specific proprietary documents. This grounds its answers in your actual business reality. It's a real game changer.
But, just knowing facts isn't quite enough. An enterprise system deeply needs context, and that's exactly why the blueprint mandates a memory system. Think about it. A true enterprise AI shouldn't start from scratch with a frustrating case of amnesia every single time you open a new prompt, right? A dedicated memory system enables your agents to actually recall past meetings, previous interactions, and the ongoing context of your complex projects. This builds real continuity. It makes the AI feel way less like just another software tool, and much more like a true collaborator, one that actually remembers exactly what you worked on together yesterday.
Moving right along to Section 4, Tools and Real-World Action. This is where things get really exciting, and the AI steps out of the theoretical chat box to get its virtual hands dirty.
Our multi-agent team needs some agency, right? And they get that through a feature called tool calling. This brilliantly illustrates how the AI transitions from just being a thinker to actually being a doer in the real world. There are 3 critical capabilities we have to build in here. First up is web search integration. This allows for real-time information gathering straight from the live internet, ensuring your agents are never out of date. Second is file upload, which enables secure data ingestion directly from your users. And third, we have PDF analysis for sophisticated document parsing and data extraction. That means your agents can literally read through those massive 100-page enterprise reports, so you don't have to spend your weekend doing it.
But beyond just reading documents and searching the web, our agents need to be able to execute real administrative tasks. To achieve this, the Capstone requires automated workflows, specifically email automation and calendar integration. With these in place, your multi-agent system can seamlessly draft and send communications to clients or team members, and then it can automatically schedule the necessary follow-up meetings right onto your calendar, literally without you ever lifting a single finger. It's operating as a fully functional, highly efficient digital worker.
Let's transition over to Section 5, Deployment and Operations. We really need to ground our narrative in strict engineering reality here, because an AI is pretty much useless if it's just stuck living on a single developer's laptop. Let's move to and see exactly how this builds real momentum in shipping software. To get our powerful platform into actual production, our source material outlines a very precise 3-step operational flow. Step 1 is the CI/CD pipeline. That stands for continuous integration and continuous deployment. This essentially ensures that every single code update to your agents is automatically tested and built flawlessly. Then Step 2 is Docker deployment. This means we're packaging our complex AI environment into standardized portable containers. This guarantees the platform runs identically everywhere, which totally eliminates those dreaded, well, it works on my machine bugs we all hate. Finally, Step 3 is cloud deployment, where we push those Docker containers right onto scalable cloud servers. This way, your entire enterprise can access the platform securely 24/7.
And that brings us to our final phase, Section 6, the enterprise finish. This introduces that final layer of polish that really elevates this platform to true enterprise-grade status.
So we have the architecture, the brain, the actionable tools, and the deployment pipeline all set up. Now we're looking at a truly holistic platform that locks all 15 individual technical components from our source blueprint perfectly together. They fit into 3 main operational slices. You've got the architecture and brain handling all the deep logic and memory. Then, the actionable tools providing that crucial real-world utility. And finally, operations and polish, which ensures the entire system is scalable, observable, and most importantly, actually usable by a modern business. That final slice of enterprise polish really relies on the last 2 vital items on our Day 30 checklist. First up is an analytics dashboard. I mean, when you have autonomous agents just running around doing tasks, you absolutely need visibility. You have to know how many system tokens your agents are consuming, what tools might be failing, and exactly how your human users are actually interacting with the system. The second item is professional documentation. If you want true team scalability, other developers and your end users need to know exactly how to interact with the platform. Without pristine, clear documentation, honestly, even the most brilliant AI system in the world will ultimately be abandoned by its users.
We have meticulously mapped out this blueprint from our source material today. We've got user authentication, a multi-agent architecture, a RAG knowledge base, a persistent memory system, and a whole suite of real-world tools ranging from web search to email automation. And it's all wrapped up in a standardized cloud deployment with proper analytics and documentation. So the crucial point is this. The question is no longer how to build a complex AI system. I mean, the blueprint is right here in your hands. The real question is, what impossible real-world problems are you going to solve with it? It's time to start building.